Hello traders, welcome to our YouTube channel once again. As you know, when I come to you, I come bearing good news. Today I've got another amazing strategy. People were asking me on how really do we do this strategy using the MACD and RSI. Remember on my previous strategy, I said we firstly wait for price to touch the 89 level, like on this case, and then you're just going to check against it up there, and then since we want to place a sell entry, so we're going to wait for a bearish engulfing candle. So that is what we were doing earlier, like it's happened just over here, and then that is how we placed our entries. And then we had said that if you want to buy, you just going to wait for price to touch the 9 line level, for instance, like here. So after price touches the 9 line level, you are going to come to the chart and look for a bullish engulfing candle. So surely there was a bullish engulfing candle over here. You have that one, so you can use that one, or you can just choose to use another one like this one, so they are all entries that you can use for the bullish engulfing candle. So that was the strategy before this one. So for this one, we said we're going to be using the RSI and also with the help of MACD. So don't you worry, I will be giving you the settings for all the indicators before the end of the video, so stay here and you will be getting them very much. Otherwise we will just be using these three: RSI, moving average, and MACD. Maybe let's start with a simple illustration because I want to show you how this thing is done. So let's say price is going on an uptrend like this. So we said we watch for these things which are called key levels or the steps. So we watch for those things on the trend, and then on the MACD you will find that this is the 0 level line, and then you will find that price is just doing like this. So price is doing like this. So our main focus on this one is on this part. So we're just going to be waiting for these pullbacks on the MACD. So you will see them either below the 0 line level or above the 0 line levels. But then once you see that, you know that you are about to buy or you are about to sell. Either way, that is how this strategy works. So maybe let's get back to the chart and let's see how we can explain this one. So let's say now we want to see if we can make entries. Remember, I told you, as I always say, that make sure you can trust price. So price really has to touch the 89 line level or touch the 9 line level. So this is the 9 line level and this is the 89 line level. Then for instance, on this case, we see price touching the 89 level at this place and also at that point over there, but we just couldn't make our entries at this point because price did not come below the 79.9 level, which is this one. So price did come below the 79 line level at this point, and then after that you come down and you check on the MACD and you find that there is truly a pullback over there. So you see how this thing works. First things first, you wait for price to touch the 89 line level or the 9 line level. So if price touches here, and then you wait for price to come below or close below the 79 line level, and then you come down and you wait for a pullback on the MACD below the 0 line level, and then you can place your sell entry. That is how simple this thing is, my dear friends. So maybe let's look at this example once again, but this one is for a buy. So we said we wait for price to touch the 9 line level, and then we wait for price to close above the 18 line level, and then we come and we check. We see a pullback just above the 0 line level on the MACD, and then you are free to put your buy entry just like that, because if you can see that this is the point where we were, and then you can see from there that really price did go up. So the steps are that simple. I really don't want to complicate your life or to confuse you, so that's why I'm trying to make this as easy as I can. So once again, we wait for price to touch the 89 line level, and then we wait for price to close below the 79 line level, and then we come down. We wait for the pullback below the 0 line level, and then you place your sell entry just like that. Because if you check on the chart, you will see that the point where we were, it was at this point, and then after that you can see that really price began to go down. So my dear friends, why would you be losing money if things are happening like this? Make sure that you move the chart sideways so that you can see if price is not repainting. So you see there, price did touch the 9 line level, which is okay, but we have to wait for price to close above the 18 line level, and then you check, you come to the MACD, and you see that there is a pullback which is above the 0 line level. Then you can place your buy entry. As you can see from this point going up, price has been going up. So my dear friends, this thing is not that much complicated. And then for our indicators, you can see, just click on that button and then it will take you here. You will see that we are using RSI, moving average, and MACD. So those three indicators are the ones we're going to be using for this strategy. Maybe let me just give you the settings for them. Let me just take you through them. So you're just going to go to the relative strength index. So you're going to click period 1, then apply to close, and then we use 4 pixel, and then remember that you use this pencil over there, and then you click there. Then you're going to put 95, 89, 79, 0, 18, 9, and 7, and then we use 3 pixel, and then we go back, and then we click save, and then we have got our RSI. And then for the moving average, the settings are as follows. We are going to be using period 60, shift 0 method, exponential, apply to close 2 pixel, and then you click save once again. Then for the MACD, these are the settings. You're going to use 12, and then you're going to use 26, 9, close, 4 pixel, 3 pixel, and then we click save. And then as you can see, these are the indicators that are reflecting on this side. So that is how you get to have this beautiful chart over here. So my dear friends, I think you all saw how easy this thing was. This was so easy. Anyone can do it. Everyone can do it. I'm telling you, everyone can do this one. Don't complicate your life. It's easy to use. It's easy to apply. Go there and make money. I'm telling you, just go there and make money, as I do, as I always do. I'm telling you. See you next time.